I don't fucking need to be there. I wanted to be there. I loved being there.
Talking like this, you ain't gonna be there much longer. Guaranteed, as Chuck would say.
I guarantee.
You are watching a master at work.
The kid's back.
All right, now look, have y'all seen this? Y'all seen what's going on with the Breakfast Club right now? This is exciting. They're the NB. Thank y'all for tapping in. Get in here, man. Listen, let's break this whole thing down and react. Jess Hilarious. As y'all know, she was Angela Yee's replacement after they did a long, extensive search. Then she announced on her own time, at like her baby shower, that she gonna be the host for the Breakfast Club, and it was kind of radio silent for a couple weeks. All of this matters. Stick with it. Then Charlamagne spoke out and was like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on with the Jess situation, but she's supposed to be the host." And then they finally did a proper full rollout, if y'all remember all that, and announced that she was the host. Shortly after, Jess was pregnant. Jess had to go on maternity leave. When Jess went on maternity leave, she hand selected a replacement, Lauren LaRosa, to fill in while she was on maternity leave. Keywords: while she was on maternity leave. Ever since Jess has had her baby and returned, Lauren LaRosa is still there. So a lot of people who watch the Breakfast Club, they were very curious about what's the dynamic going to be moving forward. This whole setup, they're going to be 4 of them, is it going to be 3 of them, she going to go away, yada yada yada. And people started noticing little things, little bits of shade that made us think, hold on, is everybody okay with the situation here? Let's check out a couple examples of Jess being a little shady. Let's just say that. Check this out. It's 2 examples right here.
Everybody, audio yesterday. Hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody?
Because a lot of the wags do that.
So there she go, a little something. Be quiet, all right? Okay.
Jail, Rihanna, for a long time. This is not no. Listen, hush. This is not a Travis. No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush. This is not a Taylor Swift football game situation. Jail.
So there we have a couple examples of her telling Lauren just straight up to hush, be quiet, and stuff like that. So, little things fans started noticing. And then Jess had a segment that was formerly titled Jess with the Mess, where she was going to keep celebrity gossip and celebrity rumors. And suddenly it seems to have shifted, and Lauren is now doing that segment that used to belong to Jess.
I keep telling y'all that this ain't Just with the Mess. Now, go ahead, Lauren. What we got going on with Diddy?
Okay, so
talking to the microphone.
I'm here. I just moved up.
So she had them take off the "This is Just with the Mess" drop that she previously had on there and turn it into
how everybody,
because a lot of the wags,
the lowdown with Lauren. Now, one of Jess Hilarious' biggest critics, if you can say that, right? Let's say that respectfully. Corey Holcomb, he also has been noticing a lot of the tension in the air and the little things like that. Look at Darlene's face. And he has something to say on his podcast about Jess too, as he always loves to get his shots. And check out what Corey had to say.
What happened at the Breakfast Club? She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah.
She got that job. And I always said she wasn't talented. She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from she used to be on TMZ.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice, I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlamagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out, and then Les Hilarious ain't even reading right. I'm like, and now she had a job where all she had to do was deliver the news. She had a segment.
Yeah.
On the Breakfast Club. The other girl who has experience and talent at this job took her segment. Right. Not because she tried to, it's just you saw somebody who's talented. And then you see, read that, Les Hilarious.
And she stood in for her when she took off maternity leave.
When she stood in for, Les Hilarious, you should have had your baby on camera at the Breakfast Club.
He's so stupid.
Because they brought in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it, right? But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying to be her friend. So I want to say to old girl Lauren, I hope that you get the job, and I hope Jess Hilarious has to open up a OnlyFans with that bionic ass body that she bought through robbing the people, perpetrating talent. Cause I want to see you doing bad. Cause I ain't gonna even lie, Les.
Corey, a different type of thing. Like, you never hear somebody say, "I want to see you doing bad." But to his credit, right? Lauren is very talented. Lauren, for those who aren't familiar with her, she used to be on TMZ Live when they do the TMZ show. So she's coming from a background of TV, which is important. She's coming from a background of news and journalism, which is also important. And she knocked it out the park, man. Like, here's a couple of things that happened. In all reality, when Jess went out, it was very heavy political season coming up with elections and everything like that. Lauren has more depth to her when it comes to speaking on things like that. So it would be obvious when they would bring certain politicians up there and things like that Jess would just speak a little quiet and not have much to contribute, versus somebody like Lauren, who's in there, she's asking tough questions. She's going the extra mile. When the whole Wendy Williams thing was going on, Lauren was the main one doing that. She was up at the hospital visiting Wendy. Like, she was putting in that work. So it's like you had somebody who come along who wants it more than you. She's hungrier than you. Like, she sees this as a small window and a small opportunity, and she seized it. And that's really what life is about, right? Like, when you get a chance, you go all out, you give it your all, and she made the most of her moment. And unfortunately, it started to rub Jess the wrong way, because she kind of started being marginalized, right? They taking away her segment because, like Corey said, they're giving her stuff to read. It's all choppy and things like that, versus somebody who's well spoken. And yeah, I know people gonna do the whole thing of, she's a woman and she went on maternity leave, her job should be secure. And they're not trying to fire Jess, but they found somebody who does Jess's job better. A lot of us didn't think Jess was the best selection to begin with, if we being real. We know she got the social media presence and the youth, so that weighed a lot into it. But now we in a situation where she's really upset about how things is playing out. So she decided to go on IG Live and air everything out last night about where she stands and how she feels about everything that's been happening on The Breakfast Club.
Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. This woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back, because I'm like, all right, what's going on?
Which is crazy, right? How you pick somebody and then you got an issue with them when you come back to the job because they're doing the job and holding it down. Was it that she underestimated her? That's what it might seem like to me. Now the truth might be that maybe she was underestimating the job Lauren would do, and Lauren knocked it out the park.
What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it. Now, it's her segment. I went to the person who does the intros, the sounds. Went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Lauren her intro. Take Jess with the mess, all that shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing. I'm just coming to work every day, just zippity-doo-dah-day. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Where's Jess man at? Like, why? Like, I understand, she her own thing, but when you work with a corporate, I don't know if she's ever had a corporate job before this, or she's only been doing, comedy and social media. But in a corporate environment, anybody with sense would have told her, yo, put that phone down. This ain't the way to do it. Because now you're going to rub a lot of people the wrong way that you still have to work with. It shouldn't bother you that much. Like, I get it. probably not about the money, but Lauren's not affecting your contract. You still getting paid. I'm sure you probably see the writing on the wall. Like, I might not get another contract offer after this contract is up. But if anything, step your game up, apply yourself more. There's times she's in interviews and she's barely saying a word or two. That's the way I see it. I don't know.
Take my name out that shit. Jess with the Mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. Fuck, I'm Jessica Moore up here. Jess with the Mess is not being done. Lauren LaRosa is doing the shit. So that need to be her segment. I fought for that segment. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? While her fans and her people and the Breakfast Club people and the people in the comments, man, I'm not ready to sit up here and act like I don't see that shit. Are y'all crazy? One thing I ain't never try to do is act unbothered unless shit never bothered me. Man, what? You try coming back to work. You try to come back to work. And the motherfucker is right there at your desk. And ain't nobody telling you shit, mind you. Nobody telling you nothing, mind you. Before you know it, everybody thinking you're the villain. Like, I'm the villain. Because I didn't know shit. I'm sick of that. I'm very, very sick of that. I'm sick of the shit. It's weird. It's weird. I don't fuck with it. Just be quiet up there. I'm not fighting over no mic space. I'm not fighting over no mic. That's why I went from shut up and hush to not saying nothing.
Wrong approach, wrong idea. You have somebody up there who's making the most of their moment, and instead of saying, let me step it up more and be a bigger presence, you start shutting down. Does that make sense to y'all? Like, you got somebody out there who's crushing it, killing it, giving it 110%, and you won't start giving 30, 40, 50%. You set yourself up for the failure. And all of it is in your head. This girl ain't out here campaigning to get you off the show. She campaigning to etch out her own spot and carve her own slot. But you don't look at it like that. You look at it like, nah, she trying to take my spot. And that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, why are you putting yourself against her in a sense, right? We're gonna talk about that later. But this goes back to that whole, we're trying to put two black women against each other narrative. Nah, y'all can't stand each other if we being real. Women can't stand each other. That's what the whole thing is about. But we're gonna talk about that.
Oh, no. I'm not gonna compete where I already won this competition. I didn't know it was supposed to be 4. If this was presented to me, prior to hire, then I wouldn't have been so shocked. Like, oh shit, all right, cool. So what we bringing in the 4th person? Shit, that's what's up. Cool. It's only time for that segment. You know what I'm saying? We had a meeting today to restructure the show and shit like that. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. That went crazy too. Listen. It's a lot of shit. It's a lot of things that I deal with. I ain't expecting not one motherfucker to feel sorry for me, because that's not what I'm looking for. I don't care. And I haven't said a motherfucking thing. At all. At all. I haven't said anything. This is the crazy thing, yo. I'm gonna let y'all know this. The craziest shit is, right? I wanted Breakfast Club so bad. I wanted it. I grew up on the show. The fuck? Like, what? Hall of Fame show? What are we talking about? Syndicated? This ain't my first time doing radio, but I'm just saying, like, this is the biggest fucking show culturally. You know what I'm saying? I was eating that shit up the whole year I co-hosted, eating that shit up until I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had a baby. In this industry, what I'm doing ain't no right time to have a baby, so you have them when you have them. I don't regret when I got pregnant. I don't. I got pregnant on fucking purpose. That's what I wanted, a baby, and that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted Breakfast Club. You feel me?
Hey, she trying to keep that little light-skinned nigga lock him in as her baby father, her new man. You know, he ain't had no kids. You know, he's out here in old stepdaddy mode. She said, nah, he a good one. I gotta lock him in. I put this baby down before it's too late. Not the greatest time. And I know if Jess was my woman, I would not be trying to get her knocked up as soon as she get a job at the Breakfast Club. Hold on. Let's wait till the second, third contract when the money really coming. It's like getting knocked up by an NBA player on a rookie deal. Like, chill out. There's more to come. But y'all jumped the gun and now it's messy. Soon as you get your foot in the door, you pregnant. First of all, legally your employer can't say nothing about it. But this is some ghetto shit. This is why people don't like to employ ghetto niggas, because ghetto niggas be like, oh, I got my job, I got some good benefits. This, you know what I mean? I'm having a baby. No, chill out. Y'all did that ghetto shit, got pregnant as soon as you got the job, and messed around and found out you could be replaced. And the person that you handpicked, why you mad at Shorty? Because she ain't go away when you came back? Because she made an impression? Damn. You know what I mean? You should be like, all right, this will be our chance to revamp the whole Breakfast Club. 2 women versus 2 men. Like, look at it like, no, get out of here. This is my spot.
I'm gonna say this.
This is my spot. Get out of here.
I don't fucking need to be there. I wanted to be there. I loved being there.
Talking like this, you ain't gonna be there much longer. Guaranteed, as Chuck would say.
I guarantee.
That was my shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, that was my shit. I used to be happy as a motherfucker on the radio. Yeah, definitely. I'm not intimidated by no woman walking on this earth. I give a crown to that girl. If you listen to the show, you know. Nigga talking about she tried to be my friend. Excuse me? Ain't nobody trying to be no motherfucking friends. What are we talking about? We just naturally, organically became cool. Once I realized what the fuck was going on, like I said, my anger was misplaced. No, I did not like her when I first came back. I didn't. Even down to how I was supposed to return. Like, we had a whole plan on how I was supposed to come back. When I walk in the room, she never left. First thing she said is not, how your baby doing? No, that was Envy, because he's the family man, right? How was maternity leave? No, that's not the first. The first thing that she talks about is the shit that was in the comments. What the fuck would make me want to talk about the fucking comments first? I got a beautiful baby at home. Why? You know what I'm saying? So no, I did not like her when I first came back. I had to learn that Lauren was not a spiteful person. Like, I'm like, I don't like the way you moving. I don't like, I ain't feeling this shit. We had a whole nother plan. I don't know what the fuck what that was in there, but that shit wasn't it. I ain't like that. We've made cool since then. That's it, right? I compliment this girl every fucking day. Every day. And it ain't forced. She's a beautiful girl. She knows her shit and she on her shit. And that segment came from me. Like, let's not even sit here and fucking play around with it. Like, it's the crazy thing. This is another crazy thing. We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like, when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever.
What defense were they supposed to come to? They were supposed to jump out there and say, nah, let Jess be the only female, get Lauren out of here. Like, what defense are they supposed to come to? Everybody's doing their thing. Everybody's creating. Everybody's doing a good job. Thinking everyone is contributing to the whole. You the one over there soaking. Everybody else cool. Envy and Charlamagne ain't got no issue. They contracts are set. They secured. You the one over there feeling like you getting pushed out because you don't want to give you 100% because there's another energy in the room now. That's crazy.
With this online shit, like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make her out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'ma play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. Whether it's something y'all want to hear or it's something that y'all ain't gonna want to hear. I ain't got time. Didn't go live to talk about that retired ass nigga. Who still think he not retired. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing. And honestly, if he didn't hate me so much, I would actually agree with some shit that he was saying. I would. The girl is great at what she do. Lauren with the latest is flawless. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. She got that. I fought for that. The fuck is we talking about? I don't know how long it's gonna take for a motherfucker to confirm that. But yeah, it's like that. I started saying shit on air. Like I said, I don't know if y'all really listen to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all really listen to that shit 6 a.m. or wherever. Yeah. I advocated for that. Get that shit to her. Get that segment to her, man. That girl do what she do. She do it great. She was doing it great at TMZ. She doing it great up the Breakfast Club. I also, Ben said that she did great during the co-hosting year too. Said that. Along with Claudia Jordan and Jason Lee. I also said that. Okay? Stop trying to make me out to be the villain. Or like I'm the fucking hater or something. I ain't never gonna hate on no fucking woman. Ever. No. Now listen. I may not say everything that y'all, you know, I may offend women here and there. I offend men here and there. I offend others here and there, you know. Okay. Y'all ain't gonna agree with everything I say and do, but I am never going to hate on a woman, especially if she got it going on. Yeah, I'm not. And Lauren LaRosa got it going on. She did. You know what I'm saying? I tell her that. Ask her. I don't know if she'll say it online. She thanks me on air, but she don't thank me online. I don't.
Goddamn, if he thank you on air, how many praises you want? You want her to get on Instagram Live and shout it from the heavens too? Thank you, Jess. Like, what are we talking about? I'm not seeing what her issue with Lauren is. Like, I get her issue with the show, maybe the producers, but what you said she gave you your props on air. What more you want from her?
You know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, shit a little different, you know, online. But if niggas is a team, if we supposed to be a team, how about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. But for Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there. Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
So now, not only does she admit that she's not giving her 100%, she's also missing time in the studio so she can do a comedy career instead because she's enjoying that more. Like I said, I don't know where her man is, but this ain't gonna go over well. They might put the fire out right now, but the corporate people are gonna remember this. They're gonna remember and keep note of all these things. Like, oh, all right, this how you really feel. Oh, okay, cool. You feel like you're being pushed out. You feel like all of this, and you got an issue with everything. Oh, you don't want to give you 100% no more. Oh, okay, cool. You want to do other things? Don't worry, we'll free you up. We'll free you up. So, of course, she went on the Breakfast Club the next day. Thankfully, she went to her job, you know, because she might have booked another show. And they had to talk about it because this was trending everywhere. They had to talk about it live with Jess and Lauren in the air. Let's see how that went.
No, act like that's not for real. Act like nobody knew that. Stop acting like y'all like.
What
we
part?
really.
What you mean we don't have your back?
I have more.
Break that down. Explain how we don't have your back.
Okay, all right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't nobody trying to clear up no narrative about nothing. Ever since I came back, it was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. Nah, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I picked her to fill in for me, right? I come back, she ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started reporting. I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff. Yes. Then that's when Jess with the mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that though? Because of that.
So because somebody came prepared, professional, and did their research, it made you feel like that's crazy, bro. Instead of making you that, I guess that's the lack of competitiveness in her, right? Because I'm a competitor. I see somebody over there and they outworking me and they doing all these little incremental things that it's not really like rocket science. Like I can do this. I can apply myself more. I can dig in a little more. I can give more effort. I can go the extra mile. Like you see somebody else doing that beside you, and your response is to go from here to here versus go from here to here. Then yeah, you set yourself up for failure. You've already in your mind created a circumstance and the conditions where you're already feeling like this person got it already. Versus feeling like you got to step your game up. That's weak as hell to me.
Because the internet.
What are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yeah, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it's like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only gotta be a fourth voice on my segment?
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was gonna be the senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought you was.
Am I lying?
She was on air.
They told her don't step in this room.
Yes, but I thought you was using her on purpose.
They told her don't step in this room, meaning Jess probably said to one of the producers before, like, why she's still on air. Telling you, she ain't getting the results that she was looking for behind the scenes, so she want to crash out on the Instagram. Go ahead, y'all, keep talking.
What? You thought I was using Lauren on purpose?
Yes.
No, what are we talking about? No. She didn't leave when I came back. The first day we had a whole situation like, all right, look, this was going to happen. And when it's time for us to roll, it changed. No, the first question was about, the only person who asked me about my baby maternity leave was Envy. All right, I walked in, she addressed the hate in the comments. That was the first thing she addressed when I came back. I'm like, what the hell would make her want to think I want to talk about that?
Y'all talk off air though, right?
So yeah. We started talking off air. But
I'm saying even prior to you even coming back.
So then I felt uncomfortable that first day. So I'm like, all right, look. Thea was like, all right. Well, we'll just take her off air. She was back the next week. All right, cool. Because there was a voice. Y'all wanted her on air. There was a voice. They wanted her there. They wanted her here. There's a place for Lauren in the show. All right, cool.
But
if
you,
it's a
but
place
you,
for her
but
on
you
the
wanted
show,
her. You wanted her
let's
here
do
too,
it
though.
another way. Yeah,
Because you said you wanted to change the segment from Just with the Mess to the Lauren.
that was eventually, even when it came down to it still being called Just with the Mess, and then I'm introducing her to introduce stories. That was pointless and it was stupid. There's no Just with the Mess. Just make it Brown Girl Grinding or Lauren with the latest or Lauren's Legal Corner. I'm giving ideas. I'm like, yo. I even with the Taylor, yo, change that. Take that Just with the Mess off of there. I feel like I'm getting credit for something I'm not doing, and it's stupid because this is not what she does. Is not Just with the Mess. I read headlines and I give commentary. I say what people thinking.
I agree. Could I ask
you
the
know
question?
What I'm saying? Yeah, she's more of a reporter. She's journalism.
Can I ask the question?
What?
Why didn't you wear the do-rag this morning?
Because
why you joke so much, man?
What you mean? I'm
joking. It's not a do-rag. It's a silk scarf, nigga. But it's not. It's not a joke. I'm serious.
If you gonna bring it to the radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke.
Okay?
But it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about it.
It is a serious issue.
Okay, let me just sit back and watch this because I'm not Joe Clark.
Because it's not.
I am actually. Give me my baseball.
No, it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody has even tried to clean up the narrative that I'm a villain. Man,
you're not a villain. Who said you a villain?
Yo, stop acting like you don't live in them comments too, Charlotte. Stop acting like you don't understand.
What do I always tell you? I say stop listening to the internet. Stop listening to the comments. Stop listening to the folks on YouTube. Don't let them trick you out your position. What you did last night is what they want you to do, and you can't let the internet win.
No, but look, it's not even about what they want me to do. I did last night what I wanted to do, what I felt like I should have been did. I've been asking questions.
The internet loves mess. And one of the easiest ways to create mess is to pit people against each other, especially two women. And I don't dwell in that. And y'all know that.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing. You let the internet dictate what's going on. We've had conversations, and this is the thing. This is why I thought it was corny, and it's just me personally. I thought it was corny because we have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that to change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It's not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all
have that conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting yesterday.
Conversations off air. What
not
are you
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back, because we have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worried about it's not even about
you. Worried about comments. And you worried about what people say after.
I'm worried about the perception and my reputation up here on the show.
They've been ishing on me for 15 years. They've been ishing on Charlamagne for 15 years.
But that's on you. And the things that people ish on me for is on me.
I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments. I know who I am. I know what I do. You let them people get in the comments and F with you. You're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like you a dope.
You're very
dope. You let them people piss you off. No, F them niggas. You nice. Like what you do is funny.
I tell her that all the time on air.
You brought that energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club. And you let a bitch ass person in a comment say something to steer you up. I tell you, F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are. Man.
They could be bots and all that. But and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind the scenes. Like I F with you the long way, not on some internet ish. And they hear that through there. This whack,
this sounds very light skinned. Well, let's go to the phones. 1-800-585-1051. Let's open the phone lines. Everybody woosah.
I'm going to get a sparkling water.
I got my candles lit. I got my candles lit. If you need me to light sage, I'll light sage. Just want to fight. Envy being beige rage. It's the Breakfast Club.
So what it boils down to is a lot of the comments, as you see, have been getting to her and festering underneath and create division, which is crazy because, again, that narrative of always trying to put two black women against each other. And it's like a lot of comments were saying Lauren is better. But as a professional, just should have been able to handle and manage those feelings better and step her game up. That's all. Just step your game up a little more. Unless, this is the best you got to offer, then it is what it is. Somebody came along and outshined you. But I think that this situation is just an example of like people just not having that competitive fire in them or something. Like, yo, step it up. I don't see what the issue is to me personally. Get it? You were hired for the third seat. Things change. Things evolve. The Breakfast Club ain't what it used to be. You not Angela Yee. Angela Yee was very well-rounded in a lot of different things that she could touch in and add to the show. At a later point in the show, Charlamagne said it perfectly. What Lauren brings to the show complements what Jess brings to the show. Jess brings the you know, the cool hoodness, you know, the culture, the vibes, that type of energy. Lauren brings the professionalism, the journalism side of it when they're reporting these stories and diving into these interviews. I think it's space for both of them. And if she's coming in and she took over her little segment just with the mess, but you're still there for all the other stuff, the interviews and all these other things. I don't see where the issue is. What y'all think, man? Y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know. You team Jess, you team Lauren, or you think all of this is just crazy, man? Like, that's how I feel about it personally. Like, just step your game up. Everybody should take this as a personal lesson. Like, somebody comes along at your job and they seem to be outshining you and this and the third, you got two options. Either read the situation and split, or be like, damn, now this person's forcing me to step my game up. Or you could just, you know, the third option, just tell that person you're doing too much, fall back. You're making us all look bad. Smooth for thought, man. Y'all do the dishes. Get in the comments. Let me know. Bandana B. Hit that subscribe button too, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for this whole video. I know this was one little bit of a longer one, but it's good culture, man. Good commentary on the culture and how people see things. Till next time, I'm gone.